Hi, today I'd like to talk about something that we do in our groups, and that's self-care. Self-care is important because when you're grieving, you're stressed and you're not taking care of yourself the way you should. I remember thinking to myself, I always watched my diet, I always watched my exercise, and I was so caught up in this diet exercise world. And when my husband suddenly passed away, I thought, what the heck? Might as well eat a jelly donut because he was healthy and he passed, and what's the difference what I eat? But it does make a difference. I mean, I had family, I had 3 children. There was a lot of reasons why I should still watch what I ate. My kids only have one parent, and I needed to take care of myself for them. So in every group on the 4th week, we go over self-care. There are certain steps that we go over that we ask you to look at to take care of yourself, like eating right, getting the proper amount of sleep. So with that, with the stress and the grief and the overwhelming, I have to do everything. Sleep sometimes for a lot of people is difficult. So we recommend chamomile tea. If you've never tried it, just give it a try. For some people, it really works. Sleepy time tea, melatonin, which is over the counter. For some people, they get nightmares with it. I didn't, but some people do say that that's a problem for them. Recently, I tried CBD oil, which I know it's the big rave right now. So you put it sublingual, and it really made me sleepy at night. I had the best sleep, so you might want to try that as well. One of the things that I'd like to talk about is alcohol. So when you're socializing and you're meeting with people and you're trying to hold it together, and men are groomed and women are dressed up and makeup and hair, and you're all done up and you're interacting with your friends, but you have this pain that just doesn't go away, and you're holding it together and you have that drink of wine. Well, and then somebody might say something to you like, I never thought you were going to make it without him. That's all you need when you have a glass of wine. And that could start the biggest crying fit. So in the beginning, we recommend to stay away from alcohol. It's also a depressant. And if you made it through the night without having that crying fit, the next day you might have it, because it is a depressant and it does bring you down and it does make you feel sad, and you're already sad. Thing we recommend is journaling, writing down how you're feeling now, so that as time passes, you could see how you've grown from your grief. It's funny, but if there's another trigger, like if you lose your pet or someone in the family passes or something else happens that triggers you to go back to your loss, you could start dating like maybe a year or 2 after your loss, and you could break up with that person that you met. And that brings people right back to their grief. And they think they're right back from the beginning. But if you've journaled all along, you could see that not only are you not back from the beginning, but you pop back quicker. You're not there as long as you used to be. So the journaling helps you to regulate that and see and compare where you were to where you are now. It's a visual comparison. So I happen to like journaling a lot, and I do promote it in our groups. I even give people a journal because I really feel that it helps a lot of people to see where they were, to see where they are now, and as time goes on. You ever have that feeling where you feel like you're going to cry and you have that lump in your throat, and all day you're like holding it in? Well, we tell you to release that. Don't hold it in. Cry. Get it out. You're entitled to feel sorry for yourself. The worst thing that could happen to you happened. You lost your loved one. Cry. Get it out. After you cry, then go on and do what you need to do. But you'll get that out, and you won't have that lump, because that causes stress. All that stress that you keep inside can affect your health. It can actually lower your immune system. So we recommend to do things to alleviate that stress, like massages and yoga, and maybe getting a manicure. Anything that you could do to alleviate all the stress that you have taking care of everything. When you have a household with a husband and a wife, and now you lose your partner, and some of you might have children, it's overwhelming. And you need to do things to alleviate that. Even they have floating, which is something new on Long Island. And a lot of people love it because it's very relaxing in the dark, and you lay in this pool of water. The other thing that I recommend is to try, especially those of you that have children, is to try to keep your routine, like your dinner routine. I know that when I lost my husband, I was getting takeout food for my kids because I was working full time, coming home late hours, grabbing whatever. We were eating different hours, and we really lost our family unit. It's so important to give your children that. They only have one childhood, and this is it. And now is your time to try to get some kind of routine for them. A daily dinner, even if it's takeout food or fast food or whatever you pick up. Sit together, lay it all out on the table, and sit together as a family and discuss your day. If you could try to put that into your schedule as many nights as you can, it would be really good for you and your children. And to try to pull your family back together. I hope that this video helps you. And remember, the most important thing is you. Be kind to you. You can't help your children if you don't take care of yourself first.